Hi everyone.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to our channel, the place where curiosity meets creativity, one puzzle at a time. Whether you're a puzzle lover, a wildlife enthusiast, or you are here just to unwind and learn something new, you're in the right place. Today's puzzle features one of the most beloved animal on this planet, the giant panda. During the assembly, we'll explore some facts about these gentle giants, and we'll also take a closer look at the National Geographic's, a legendary company behind this puzzle.
What is one of the most elusive animals whose young are so fragile in captivity but thrive in the wild? Answer is the giant panda, or otherwise known as Ailuropoda melanoleuca. Sorry for the pronunciation. A white and black mammal that is usually classified with the bear family Ursidae. It was once grouped with the lesser panda, red panda, in the raccoon family. As an infant, giant panda is tiny, burly furred, blind, and only about 4 ounces. The youngest panda ever seen or photographed in the wild is pictured in the February 1995 issue of National Geographic magazine. It was only 36 hours old. As an adult, the panda grows to a length of about 5 feet and inhabits the bamboo forests of west central China, where it feeds almost entirely on bamboo. It is currently listed as an endangered species. Fewer than 1,000 individuals exist in the wild. In combination of deforestation and poaching, has reduced the panda population to occupy a few small forests in the mountainous provinces in China. These wild areas have been set aside as nature preserves by the Chinese government. Only 100 or so giant pandas are housed in zoos, including those loaned or given to other nations by the Chinese government as a special sign of friendship. The giant panda is threatened by continued habitat loss and fragmentation, and by a very low birth rate, both in the wild and in captivity. Its range is confined to a small portion of the western edge of its historical range, which stretched through southern and eastern China, northern Myanmar, and northern Vietnam. The species is scattered into more than 30 subpopulations of relatively few animals. The giant panda are threatened by continued habitat loss and fragmentation, and by a very low birth rate both in the wild and in captivity. Building of roads and human settlement near panda habitat result in population decline. Diseases from domesticated pets and livestock are another threat. By 2100, it is estimated that the distribution of giant pandas will shrink by up to 100%, mainly due to effect of climate change. The giant panda is listed at CITES Appendix 1, meaning trade of their parts is prohibited and that they require this protection to avoid extinction. They have been protected and placed in Category 1 by the 1988 Wildlife Protection Act. So, what's the deal with National Geographic? Let's start with the National Geographic Society, founded in 1888, back when the people still thought leeches were a solid medical plan. This non-profit organization was created by a bunch of science-loving explorers, scholars, and cartographers. Basically, they were the OGs of fun facts. Their mission? To increase and diffuse geographic knowledge, which is a fancy way of saying, let's learn about the planet and then tell everyone. These days, the Society funds scientific research, exploration, and conservation efforts all over the globe. From tagging sharks in the Pacific to studying ancient tombs in Egypt, they are basically the world's coolest nerd squad. Now enter National Geographic magazine, aka the yellow-bordered Portal to Wonderland. Also born in 1888, the magazine began as a dry scientific journal. But then someone had a bright idea. Hey, what if we add amazing photography and stories that don't sound like a textbook? And boom! It became one of the most iconic magazines ever. It brought readers face to snout with lions in Africa, introduced them to tribal cultures in remote areas, and somehow made articles about rocks weirdly fascinating. National Geographic is like the planet's gossip columnist. But instead of spilling tea, it spills fascinating info about volcanoes, animal migrations, and microscopic creatures that look like nightmare noodles. In summary, the society is the brains and funding behind global science and exploration, and the magazine is the glossy, brainy, and occasionally wild publication that brings those discoveries to your coffee table. Together, they've helped generations of curious humans realize that the world is huge, weird, beautiful, and absolutely worth exploring. Okay. I had to take a moment to think about what to say. Overall, I really struggled with this puzzle, but let's start with the positives. The individual pieces are quite sturdy. The image is fairly clear, and it's only 1000 pieces, which is manageable. On the downside, it is unique piece shape cut, so it is not for everyone, and on this particular occasion, it was not for me. I have to say the finished puzzle does look nice, but I wouldn't do it again. I had to push myself to finish it, and that's never a good sign when you're doing a puzzle. Puzzling should be relaxing, unless you're doing speed puzzling, of course. And the moment it starts to feel forced or frustrating, it's better to step away and come back later.
For
But
sure.
hey, that's just my take on it. What do you think? Would you like to try this puzzle? Let us know in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and consider subscribing to our channel. Happy puzzling, everyone!
Thanks, guys. Happy puzzling.